Sup YouTube, XJack2345 here, bringing you a March 1st, 2011 deck list. I'm sure you guys have all seen the ban list by now, so I'm going to bring you guys my updated deck. It hasn't changed all that much, just because Formula Monarchs didn't really get hit that bad, at all really. But there are a couple changes to the deck, and I have to make a lot of changes to the extra deck, or to the side deck, and I had to take out Goyle from the extra, but I'll show you guys all that. That's all right here, but first the main deck. So first thing I'm going to say is Gores. OTK stopper, he's always been really good in this deck, especially since you don't play you don't play any back row. So when they dark hole, it's going to be a clear field, and Gores always good to back you up. Same thing with Trigodia, also a really good OTK stopper. He's also just really useful in general. Can get over a lot of things. He's really good. I always forget about him. Sometimes it's bad because I forget about him and then lose the game because of it. But I'm going to work on that. It's just a personal thing. But, guys, Trigodia is really good. Two Lads, you all know, he just wastes your opponent's resources. Really easy to bring out. Helps you abuse. Sangan helps you abuse. Mostly Sangan and another card in here, but then when he dies, you can usually bring out like a 24 beater, like one of these guys. Your triple Caius, best Monarch, you have to play 3. Triple Ryza, really good Monarch, you got to play 3 or 2. Some decks I've seen play 2 Ryza, but I feel like why play 2 when it's a good out, you know? Good out to big synchros that you can't get over, good out to Stardust, good out to everything, really. So you want 3 of them just because it's an advantage-based deck, and this card nets you advantage. 1 Mobius. Mobius is good. He's really good, and I like him a lot. I would play 2 if I was playing the Trapstun build, but I'm not. I'm playing the Treacherous build. You can't see that? Treacherous. So one of him is really good in the Treacherous build just to help get rid of your stuff. He baits out Solemn Warning, which is always helpful, but now they only have 2 Solemn Warnings, so it's less likely that they're going to have 1 down. So he's really good. People might start playing Starlight Road a little bit more, but I doubt it, but maybe, I'm not sure. So either way, that's still a really good option. 1 Dark Dust. I'm thinking about playing 2. For now, he's at 1. If I see that the format is still just, oh, I'm going to get out all of these monsters first turn and win. If it's kind of like that, then I'm going to put in a second one. But for now, just 1 is still good. That's it for your sacrifice monsters. Next is the triple swap, which gets you your double Treeborn or your Ronin. You need to play this number of these guys. All of these. 3 swap, 2 Treeborn, 1 Ronin. You have to play this number. Unless you're playing like a Gen X build, but I don't like Gen X, you know that. The 1 Ronin just for the special summoning. Treeborn's your backbone of your deck, and Swap gets you all of them in the grave. And his special summoning ability is really, really helpful, guys. If you open with one of these, you can ditch it to special summon, and it's just a really good option, and it's helpful. This is 2 Fishborgs. Yes, that's a Spore. It's cuter than Fishborg, so I'm going to put it on top. But that is a second Fishborg. I just don't have another Fishborg, or I couldn't find another Fishborg, and so for now, this is my proxy for it. But double Fishborg in the main. Guy top 8'd at YCS Dallas using Formula Monarchs, where he was playing 2 Fishborgs, and I saw that, and my friend Arthur's been telling me to do it for a long time. But when I saw that he did well with it, I decided I'd play test it a little bit. I've always known that it had good options. Like if you have both of these in the grave, you can send 2 cards from your hand to special summon them both, sync with Treeborn to Formula, and still sacrifice the other one for your Monarch to synchro that turn. In case you guys wondered why you should play 2, but that's why. It's a good option, and it's good to have. Anyway, next, your Disruptor card, a couple more Disruptor cards, I guess. Your Triple Fader stops attacks. Your 1 Effect Veiler, yeah, I threw that back in. I think it's a really good card to put in this deck. It's Pot of Avarice, a bull, and it's just a good option. It's a level 1 tuner too, so you can do stuff with that. Next is one sand game to search out all of those things, like your effect veilers, your faders, your fishborgs, your swaps, your anything else you want to search. And it also searches that Spirit Reaper, everybody, just one of them instead of two. I'm probably going to side a second Reaper, but I feel like just one of this is going to be really good in this deck. You can net advantage off of it if you set this and stall for a little while with this, and then once you get your Treeborns coming, sack for a Monarch, remove their monster, switch this to attack, and get some pokes and pluses in. Just a good option, good wall. I like this as a wall better than I like dupe as a wall. The only good thing about dupe is that it searches out your swaps, but I still really like the one Reaper, and I think that's going to help me out a lot. That's it for the monsters. You play spells. It's a 3 enemy controller. Your change of heart, brain control, whatever the hell you want to call it, but it's really good, guys. Use it during the standby phase. You get your Treeborn back. You should all know that trick by now. Double soul exchange. With in a format where samurais aren't going to be dominating, you don't need the 3 to bait out the Shien negate, because a lot of Formula Monarchs are playing 3, so that way you could use this on Shien. He would have to negate, otherwise he would get sacrificed. And then you can play something like Dark Hole or Enemy Controller or Reborn or Trunade or Cold Wave or whatever it is that you have. But 3 of them was good to do that, to bait out. But you only play 2 now because Samurais aren't going to be as prevalent in the format. You play the one Trunade now that you've lost Cold Wave, which I actually think really helps this deck because it just helps you come back. I mean, I know you don't have... I know that like you're mostly relying on your monster advantage, so Cold Wave never really hurt it in that aspect. But sometimes your monster advantage comes from enemy controller during the standby, and you can't while you're in Cold Wave. So I think that kind of helps the deck a little bit. But you still have to play the Trunade just to help the field wipe. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. It's just a good option. You need a little bit more spell trap hate, and I don't want to play the triple trap stun build, so this is what it is. Reborn is still good. It didn't get touched. Dark Hole's good. It didn't get touched. Foolish, you need it for the Fishborgs and most of the Fishborgs, but you can also get the Treeborn. 1 for 1, you have like 9 targets or something like that. But mostly, again, you're going to want to get the Fishborgs, or I guess the Effect Veiler since it's also a level 1 tuner. But mostly you're going to want the Fishborg, but it's a good option just to get out that Fishborg, and you need 2 options for Fishborg, because these are the only 2 things in the deck that can send Fishborg to the grave or whatever. I guess this, you know what I mean. And Sangan, but I don't really count that. And then you need the 1 Pot of Avarice to recycle your formulas and stuff. And then your 1 Trap Treacherous. My side deck, it needs a lot of work, and this is going to change very drastically. I'm going to put in Cyber Dragons, a Chimera Tech in the extra, probably max C or 2 if I can get them, but yeah, this extra deck is going to change. This side deck is going to change a lot, but I'll show you guys it anyway. It's sort of a budget extra deck, so Prime Material, good against the random burn decks, but you only really see random burn decks at regionals, so only 1 of him in the side, and I'm probably going to take him out of the side. 1 Vantage Fiend, I'm going to keep that in the side. I might side 2, but I'm probably only going to side 1. Double Jinzo in the side. Probably maybe keep 1, but I'm probably going to take out both of them. Double Crow. These are going to stay. Double Nobleman, that's probably going to stay. These are probably going to go out because this was mostly for Blackwings. So this is definitely, absolutely, positively going to stay. This is such a good tech. I always side out Pot of Avarice and side into this game too. Because, I mean, your Pot of Avarice is going to be dead, and because they're going to be removing everything, so you'd rather get this just to get them back in the grave, like your Fishborgs and your Treeborns. So a really good option, guys. So is this, but I don't really side this in as much. I feel like this could just be a better option. So not sure about this, but definitely get one of these for your side deck for this deck, guys. And then you just play the triple trap stun, which is good to side into. I'm probably gonna side a second Mobius in the side. Because when I go into these, it's good to have that second Mobius, because I take out my Treacherous and I take out 2 MSTs to side these in. And it's really good if you trap stun during the draw phase and then drop a Mobius to get rid of their back row. It's kind of like Cold Wave Hyunlai, I guess. Kind of, not really, but a little bit. The extra deck is pretty much the same. Triple Formula, Shooting Star, Double Stardust. Scrap Dragon wins games. Dark End wins other games. Wins games against Scrap match up, because Scrap Dragon will give them all their effects. Dark End will not. And Dark End's really easy to go into. Colossal, Thought Ruler, Red Dragon for your level 8s. Black Rose for your level 7. I don't have a level 6 in here. I'm probably going to put an Iron Chain in, but for now I have 2 level 5s, Cataster and Android, and then the Armory Arm. So that's it for the deck, guys. Didn't get touched in the ban list, which I'm really happy about, guys. Going to be a really, really good deck, and it's probably going to be played a lot in this format. So if you like my videos, please thumbs up, subscribe, guys. I see a lot of views, and I only have like 7 subscribers. Well, not a lot of views, but more views than I expect sometimes. So please, if you like my videos, subscribe, thumbs up, comment. I really want to get this channel a bit bigger than it is, you know? I mean, I don't want to be like as big as like some people, like First Hokage or Pause Joker and I'm Cole. But I mean, I want people to see my videos and see, you know, see my perspective in Yu-Gi-Oh. But just subscribe, like, thumbs up, comment, all that fun stuff. Peace out, YouTube.